Hello curly friends, how are you doing today? I'm having a great day because I am here to talk with you about Curly Girl 101. We are scaling it back a notch here at Real Life Curly Girl. I have so many new subscribers and new followers, which I'm so excited about, but I thought it might be a good opportunity to kind of take a step back and talk about Curly Girl 101 and the basics of what you need to start the Curly Girl method. So this is what I'm calling my Curly Girl Quick Start Guide. The Curly Girl Method is a book by Lorraine Massey. She wrote this over a decade ago. This is where you need to start. This is number one. The products come next. But what I want to show you is what she really says in here about what you need, okay? So in the Curly Girl Method book, she says to cleansers, look for a, I don't think you can read that. Look for a sulfate-free cleansers. Conditioners, look for a botanical conditioner. Those are the first two, silicone-free conditioner. Okay, and then we talk a little bit about steer clear of products that contain silicone. When it comes to gels, steer clear of gels that contain alcohol, silicone, parabens, and phthalates. Okay, so I want to address those four things really quickly. I don't know if y'all could hear those blue jays screaming out there, but I actually just went outside and chased them away because they were driving me crazy. Okay, so the things that she mentions here in talking about gels. Yes, alcohol is important. It doesn't really specify which alcohols you should use and which you shouldn't use, and I will post down below a link to Rock and Curl's blog post. She has a good blog post that talks about the kinds of alcohols and things like that that you should avoid, the kinds of waxes and things that you should avoid. This is called strict Curly Girl, okay? I don't abide by the very strict Curly Girl method because in some of my products there might be a benzyl alcohol, there might be a myrostol alcohol. That's okay. There are certain alcohols that are called fatty alcohols like cetyl alcohol, stearyl alcohol, cetearyl alcohol that are good for your hair and you want that, but she doesn't specify in this book, so I think that's a little bit of a problem. Of course, you don't want silicone in anything. Then she talks about parabens and phthalates. So parabens and phthalates are two ingredients that are in no way going to impact the look of your hair. This is full of parabens, but this is still what a lot of wavies and curlies would call a Curly Girl friendly gel. So parabens are a preservative that has been widely used for decades in cosmetics. They may have some links to cancer. It's not 100% proven. I personally choose to try to avoid them if I can, but when a product is so good, I might make an allowance for that. Okay, so there are really only a few things that you really need to start the Curly Girl method. Number one, you need a sulfate-free shampoo. Number two, you need a silicone-free conditioner. Number three, you need a leave-in conditioner. A lot of people can use their regular conditioner, but it's never worked well for me, so I just can't recommend that. You need a leave-in conditioner. And the fourth thing you need is a silicone-free gel. The last thing you need, if you like to dry your hair, is a hairdryer and diffuser combo. I'm gonna walk you through some of my product recommendations, what I use, what I've tried, what I liked, what I didn't like, so that you can get a feel for what might work best for a wavy versus a curly. Sulfate-free shampoos. I think everyone, at least I'm convinced everyone starts with Shea Moisture because they are just everywhere. They have the most gorgeous fragrances. Their bottles are beautiful. Their packaging is just gorgeous. So, and they're easy to find. They're like at Target, they're at Walmart, they're everywhere. So they are a good starting place. And I tried them and I liked them. However, Shea Moisture is never going to want me to endorse their products because I just can't use them anymore. As a wavy, I can't handle that much shea butter or whatever else is in their products that didn't work for me, but I found that I got a lot of buildup with them pretty quickly, and after a while their shampoos made my scalp really itchy. I just couldn't use their conditioners, so I tried them. They were okay to start. That's a good place to start if you want to find something that's easy to get your hands on and easy to return if you don't like it. But what I'm going to recommend is Raw Curls because I've been using this shampoo and conditioner for a long time, and I really stand by how well it works, how gentle it is. It's not stripping. This is an online only purchase. You'll need to go to rawhairorganics.com to purchase this, but I really love it. And It just smells like grapefruit, and I'm a big fan of grapefruit smelling products. The Raw Curls conditioner is fantastic as well. Great ingredients. It's just absolutely an outstanding product. Next up, my favorite leave-in conditioner. This is As I Am. It's easy to find at Target. It's not super expensive. I think Sally Beauty Supply actually has the best price on this, and they often do buy two, get one 50% off. So that's a pretty good deal. I've been using this since I started my curly girl journey a year and a half ago, and I still really love it. It is the best. I've used a number of other kinds that were great, but this continues to be my favorite. It's moisturizing. It's not heavy at all. It's wonderful. I just love it. I love it so much. This big mama right here will do the job. So this is the LA Looks Extreme Spikes Gel, and the reason I'm recommending this one over the LA Looks Sport Gel, which is the blue gel that a lot of people use, is because that gel contains glycerin with a low humectant gel and one that does not contain a lot of protein, which your hair needs protein. Your hair is made of keratin, but we'll get into that later. For right now, just to keep things simple, using a glycerin-free product like this as the final step in your routine will really help to cut down on frizz. And that is, when you're starting the curly girl method, every wavy's and every curly's #1 concern. Frizz, frizz, frizz. This will really help with that. This big mama right here will do the job. So this is the LA Looks Extreme Spikes Gel, and the reason I'm recommending this one over the LA Looks Sport Gel, which is the blue gel that a lot of people use, is because that gel contains glycerin. So this gives a good cast while still being protein free and also being glycerin free. So with a low humectant gel, and one that does not contain a lot of protein, which your hair needs protein. Your hair is made of keratin, but we'll get into that later. For right now, just to keep things simple, using a glycerin-free product like this as the final step in your routine will really help to cut down on frizz. And that is, when you're starting the curly girl method, every wavy's and every curly's #1 concern. Frizz, frizz, frizz. This will really help with that. The last thing I'll say about this, my gel products that I have here, for you new to the curly girl method, you want a gel cast. Everyone will say, oh, I don't like that crunchy look. Nobody likes the crunchy look. Well, maybe some people do, but I don't understand that. Nobody really likes the crunchy look, but once you get a gel cast and it is nice and crunchy, what that is doing is protecting your curl clumps, your wave clumps, from the elements for a little while and sort of setting your waves and curls just like you would set them with a roller set, right? Once you scrunch it out, and you can use bare hands to scrunch it out, or you can use just like a little dot of conditioner or a dot of oil of some kind. Just make sure if it's an oil blend that it's silicone free. On the back label of any product where they list the ingredients, silicones end with CONE or XANE, so avoid those. But you can scrunch out the crunch easily. Usually with something like this, you only need your hands. If your hair's really fine, you may want to use something like an oil or conditioner on your hands, just a little bit. But you want a gel cast, trust me on this, and once you scrunch it out later, you'll see that that's how the magic happens. In going back to talking about phthalates and parabens, if this is a problem for you, but you want a really good gel and you can't deal with the parabens, you can't deal with the chemicals, I completely understand. And it is hard to find a good gel that is free of those things. So I have 2 recommendations for you. I have the Raw Curls gel. I know this is feeling like a Raw Curls ad, but like, they really make good products. I wish they were easier to find, and maybe one day they will be. This is their Firm Hold gel, and I've been using this for a long time. It's gonna give you a little bit of crunch. You just scrunch that out later. And Innersense I Create Hold. So this is another great gel. It's a lot more pricey than the Raw Curls. This is a really good price for the number of ounces you get. You get a 16-ounce bottle here. This is an 8.5-ounce bottle. This one's gonna give you a pretty good hold too. If you find that you're not getting enough of a gel cast with one of these, my recommendation is to apply a little bit and then plop your hair on your head for a little while. And then when you're done with that, squeeze out the excess water using that same plop t-shirt or microfiber towel, whatever you use, and then apply just another thin layer of this all over, and that will get you the good gel cast you're looking for. You need a regular old t-shirt, something that's 100% cotton, nice and soft, that you can use to plop your hair in. And I'm gonna post a video for you right up here so that you can find my how I plop my hair video. It's really easy. It actually might be embedded in another one of my videos, so I'll find the right one and link it up there for you so you can see how I do it. But plopping your hair in a t-shirt after you've applied your products is really the best thing that you can do for your hair. Don't use a towel on your hair. In fact, don't even use microfiber. Like, I don't think microfiber works that great. A lot of people like t-shirts and flour sack towels that you can find at Walmart for pretty cheap, but this just works the best for me. My husband has an old t-shirt, he gives it to me. I put my hair in it. It works great. It's perfect. If you're like me and you want to really help encourage volume and natural curl in your hair, you need a diffuser, you need a hair dryer. So that's where this big mama comes in. So this is the Xtava Black Orchid diffuser. It does not come with a hair dryer by Xtava. And by the way, I got this on Amazon, so I'll link all these products down below for you guys. But this you can get on Amazon. They do not make this Xtava peony dryer anymore, but I will list below 2 or 3 dryers that will work with this because it's not a universal diffuser. You can see this ring is not, it's pretty hard. So this is my favorite combination. I love this. I need a diffuser to do my hair, and what's great about this, it's nice and deep. It lets air out at lots of different points. You do not need a heat protectant if you're using a diffuser. If you're using it on medium heat or low heat or even on cool, you don't need a heat protectant. You really don't. So that's nice and basic right there. Even more basic is this kind of silicone diffuser. This guy just pops out just like that and has got these kind of nubs on the inside, if you're able to see that, so that it can fit on just about any dryer. So this is universal. This one was made by Xtava, but the Curly Co. and there are a number of other places you can find these, and I think it's a pretty universal design. I don't love this one. It does collapse a little bit when I'm using it, like it can kind of cave in just a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. It still works. But this is really cheap. This is like maybe a $9 diffuser, but you'll still need a hair dryer to go with it. This is a $15 diffuser on its own, and then whatever hair dryer you get to work with it that I'll link down below for you. A lot of wavies choose to air dry. It's just not my thing. All right, so that encompasses my 6 things that you need to start the Curly Girl method. So what did I leave out? I feel like I covered a lot, but there's so much. Really, start with the book, you guys. That's like the #1 thing. Start with the book. But really, if you have questions, leave them below. I will answer every single one of them. And if I don't know the answer, I'll go find it for you. And don't forget to subscribe. If this channel is helpful to you, I hope that you'll subscribe so that I can help you more in your curly journey. I love getting to do this, and it's fun, and I just enjoy it. So I hope you guys have a great curl day, and if you're just starting, good luck, and please let me know how I can help you. I wish you the best of luck, and I know it's a rough start, but it does get better, and then it gets magical. So stick with it. Leave your questions below, and I'll talk with you guys soon. Have a wonderful curl day.